And they're off in the Hollywood Gold Cup. Subsanador blasts out of the gate very rapidly. Reincarnate has good speed. Those two have sprinted clear. Judge Miller will track them from third as they come by the stands for the first time. Arrow the Great is fourth in the center of the racetrack. Mr. Fisk reserved early on at the back of the field. Mixto second to last, and Oviac Class trails. Reincarnate comes through to take the lead away from Subsanador. Judge Miller 3 off the pace in third. They're followed by Arrow the Great in fourth, and Mr. Fisk gets a little bit closer along the inside as they head to the 6 furlong pole. Mixto remains second to last, Oviac Class at the back. It's Juan Hernandez and Reincarnate controlling the pace up top, leading by a length and a half. Subsanador is second. Another two, Judge Miller, Mr. Fisk, stride for stride. Arrow the Great follows them 5 lengths off the lead. Then it's Mixto and Oviac Class. No change in the running order past the 5/8 pole in the Hollywood Gold Cup, and it's Reincarnate a half a length in front. Subsanador second. Mr. Fisk has made steady headway. He's under a nice hold at the rail. And outside of him, Judge Miller is fourth with less than a half mile to travel. Arrow the Great has lost some ground. Mixto is just inside of him. Oviac Class has trailed throughout. 3/8 of a mile to go. Reincarnate ahead to Subsanador. Judge Miller is called on now with a 3-wide bid. Mr. Fisk awaits racing room and a cue. Mr. Fisk loaded at this stage, just needs to find running room. A big gap back to Mixto. They're a quarter of a mile from home. Reincarnate at the rail. Mr. Fisk crying out for a way to get through. Subsanador bows out. Judge Miller on the outside. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go, and here comes Mr. Fisk. Has to get by his stablemate Reincarnate. These two square off in the Gold Cup, and Mr. Fisk is up to take the lead. Reincarnate fighting hard, but the best horse is Mr. Fisk. Mr. Fisk pulls away to win the Hollywood Gold Cup under Kazushi Kimura. Reincarnate valiant in defeat. Then it was Judge Miller. And they're off in the Santa Anita Handicap, presented by Yamava Resort and Casino. And Subsanador darts out of the gate and quickly takes over. Reincarnate at the rail and a little bit tight. And here's Mixto between rivals vying for the lead. Newgrange is up and on the pace, just a length off them. And Newgate settles down in fifth, 4 lengths off the leaders. Then it's Salesman at the back of the field with Highland Falls. They move into the first turn, and it's Subsanador and Mixto in front. A length back to Newgrange, 3 deep in third. Reincarnate drafting in behind the runners fourth, followed by Newgate fifth, 4 lengths off the lead. Highland Falls inches up on the inside of Salesman, just 6 lengths covers the entire field. 6 furlongs to run, and it's Subsanador, 3/4 of a length to Mixto in second. Outside of them, Newgrange kept close in third. Reincarnate fourth. Newgate in between rivals fifth, but just 3 off the lead. Salesman is outside of him, and Highland Falls by himself at the back of the field. They have a half mile left to go in the big cap presented by Yamava Resort and Casino. And it's Hector Berrios and Subsanador in front throughout. Mixto is asked to get a little bit closer, coming under a ride second. Newgrange outside of them. Reincarnate still fourth along the inside. Newgate is 3.5 off the pace, gets a cue now. Salesman, nothing yet from Highland Falls. Subsanador trying to shake loose with a 1/4 of a mile to go, and he's done so. He's in front by 3 suddenly. Reincarnate down at the rail. Newgate swinging into action on the far outside. Newgrange inside of him. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. Subsanador by 2. Reincarnate chasing. Newgate on the outside is also closing stoutly. Here comes Newgate after Subsanador. Newgate has good momentum coming right to Subsanador, who has led throughout. Subsanador digging in. Newgate surging. Here's the line. Newgate gets up to win the big cap under Frankie Dettori over Subsanador in a thrill. Gate for the San Antonio Stakes. And they're off. And Brickyard Ride is going straight to the front. Newgrange hustled up for early speed, and Mixto comes away in third. Subsanador is fourth in the early going, passed now by Stiletto Boy, who sprints through to be a part of the pace as they move around the clubhouse turn. And Brickyard Ride will be the controlling speed, and understandably so. The brilliant sprinter has opened up a 2-length advantage on Newgrange in second. Stiletto Boy comes through to be a joint third, and Mixto outside of him. Subsanador is in just a tad tight, having to steady ever so briefly at the back of this compact field that moves on to the backstretch with Brickyard Ride the target, 3/4 of a length to Newgrange, keeping him honest in second. Then Stiletto Boy, Mixto, Subsanador is eager and tugging his way a little bit forward between those two. There's a half-mile left to go in the San Antonio Stakes, and they're chasing Brickyard Ride into the far turn, maintaining the lead by about 3/4 of a length. Newgrange in second. On the outside comes Mixto, Stiletto Boy, and Subsanador. Those three in a line behind the top two. Brickyard Ride and Newgrange are now on even terms, approaching the quarter pole. Newgrange on the outside. Brickyard Ride hanging tough at the rails. Subsanador at the rails. Stiletto Boy top of the stretch, and Newgrange tries to sprint away. Brickyard Ride's running a big race along the rail, and not done yet. Subsanador still has 4 to make up in the final furlong. It's Newgrange well off the rail and in control. It will be Newgrange and Arad Ortiz Jr. to win the San Antonio. Mixto rallied strongly late to get second. Then it was Brickyard Ride and